So, yeah. I'm not sure if you guys have had a chance to fully read through the backstory and all the rest of it, but I will go through things as and when. Should anyone have any questions as well, I'm happy to answer. One thing I will say with the backstory is I have the character pretty much fleshed out, but there are some things that I'm not going to really go into unless it comes up in the roleplay, just rather than have this whole here's everything you need to know about the character and all the rest of it. I am playing on the Xbox One, and I have a couple of mods installed, including the unofficial patch, a couple of magic mods, and the alternate start. So there is also, if anyone needs it, a command with Nightbot, providing that it's working. I'll just check that now. There we go. So if anyone needs, there's that for the roleplay rules. But we are just going to jump in. And the fun part will be me figuring how to differentiate between in character and out of character, but there we go. That's one thing I haven't figured out yet, but hey, we'll take it as it goes. So without further ado, let's get started. And we are jumping straight in, by the way. So yes, I have been looking forward to this for a while. I don't know why that keeps coming up every time I load it, but it does. Ooh, 40 gold. Yeah, also I do have Frostfall installed, but for reasons that you'll see in a second, I am purposely not going to be doing anything with it yet. So, as you can see, we have the alternate start mod. Wow, it's cold. And of course, trust Revin Sarethi's luck. He gets on a boat, or stows away on a ship that's heading to Windhelm, and he ends up getting shipwrecked. Also, just as again, more of an out of character thing. Yeah, as you can see, we are way out, but the character doesn't. Obviously, the character doesn't know where we are. Where he is in regards to the playthrough. I'm also going to be, for the most part, ignoring the compass and quest mods and things like that. And I don't remember how to get out of here, actually, so this could be quite embarrassing. I'm hoping that sound is good, and visuals. And this is my very first roleplay, so apologies if it's terrible, but yeah, for those that haven't had a chance, or didn't have a chance to read the... What the hell did I just hit? Oh, the basket. Okay. They didn't have a chance to read. The character is a Dunmer mage, or I'm planning on going towards there. And he was born just outside what used to be Aldrune. And of course, during the Red Year, most of Vardenfell was destroyed. And, hey Knight, how are you doing? So, yeah, purely because survival is kicking in, he's not super worried about stealing from the dead right now. I cannot remember how I got out of here the last time. I really apologize. I just basically checked it for like 5 minutes, so apologies if I'm being super dumb right now. How did I get out the last time? Back underwater we go then. And this is why I'm not bothering with Frostwall at the moment. I'm not going to set that up. It's also been a while, I'll be perfectly honest, since I played Skyrim on an Xbox, so bear with me a little bit. But yeah, he was traveling with his mother to Skyrim, seeking refuge like a lot of the Dunmer people were, in hopes of joining the College of Winterhold, his mother being quite adept at spellcraft, so she was hoping she could use that to get them both in. Them being on the run constantly from, you know, not just from endangerment in Morrowind in general, but also from Argonian raiders and things of that nature. She never really had the time to teach him much about magic, so... How the hell do I get out of here? I am really sorry about this. Yeah, alternate start night. Yeah, and as I was saying, on the way... I don't know why it's doing that. I legitimately cannot remember how I got out the last time. This is embarrassing. I definitely got out though, I can assure you of that. But yeah, on the way, he and his mother were... Why is this doing that? Every time I press the button, it's registering that I've hit it twice. It's weird. I don't know if I can do anything about that, or whether... Controller shouldn't be giving out on me, it's not that old. And this is why I usually play as Argonians. Yes, he was... they were accosted by Argonian bandits on the way to... Yeah, I'm not going to take wet food. That's just stupid. From a roleplay perspective. By Argonian bandits on the way, and unfortunately in the battle, his mother didn't make it. Yeah, a little bit. I cannot figure out I got out when I was testing all this. I did manage to get out, because out of character sort of info. I did go through and kind of pick the one that I felt was the most fitting to the story that I want to tell. That said, if I can't get out of this ship, then this entire thing is, you know... So yeah, I did test all the alternate starts in an attempt to try and... ooh, gold. Sort of, like I say, figure out what, what start would be best to tell my story, kind of thing. Things are obviously not going to start proper until I get off the ship, but I cannot for the life of me remember how. I am really, really sorry about all this. Yes. We do not want any of those to Strasser. None of that at all. How the hell do I get out? I'm gonna imagine going down would be better. I feel really stupid right now. This kind of feels like in Bloodborne, Yahar'gul after Rom, where I was getting extremely frustrated because I could not figure out. I mean, the good thing is there's no enemies around, but still, that seems like it should be a way out, but it isn't. Is there even a way out? I mean, there should be. Or has something gone horribly wrong somehow? Also, feel free to comment if you happen to see something that I am missing, because... Ah, here we go. No. Yeah, it's looking to be that way, Knight. I'm probably should have played this a little bit more than I did, being perfectly honest. Which was basically not much at all. I can't even get through there, so that's... Right, now that's working. Yeah, I can't get through there. Has anyone noticed anywhere where that it looks like you can blast your way out or something? Because... that's weird. Oh boy, this is going to be a disaster. And then Ah, there we are. Now if I could stop hitting my head on the thing, I could go through there, but... Right. What am I stuck on? Oh, Skyrim geometry. There we go, finally. Okay. Yay! Yeah, I cannot fast travel at all because I don't have it open. You know, I don't have the location unlocked, so yeah, otherwise I would have. Well, that was a hell of a storm. You never realize how difficult it is to get out of something until it's upside down and broken. What is wrong with me? Oh, I didn't want to take everything. Ignore that that happened. Actually, no, I guess, yeah. Again, survival is kicking in for Revan, so he is not worried about looting from the dead. For anyone that's not aware, the Dunmer have generally a lot of reverence for their ancestors. Although I guess the two people that I have looted from weren't Dunmer ancestors, so you know they weren't Dunmer. So I guess one could argue that it's not against character. Wow, this water is cold. Yeah, Knight, I am not planning on being a loot hoarder. I am also just full disclosure, this is the only time I'm going, or hopefully the only time I'm going to be using the compass. For those that actually now would probably be a very good time to change clothes. So I don't know why this is doing that. I'm hitting the button once and it's equipping stuff twice. You know, it's registering that I'm hitting it twice. But for yeah, those who stop doing that, please, game. Seriously, that is extremely annoying. That's something I might have to look into before next stream, actually, if that's going to be a problem. But yeah, for those of you who, I'd imagine it's most of you, this roleplay is going to kind of be... yeah, pretty much, Pem, pretty much. It's not going to behave. But yeah, those of you who are kind of unfamiliar with Pem, who is in the chat, and another streamer slash YouTuber that I follow called who goes by Sorcerer Dave, who also does a lot of strategy games and role plays. This is going to be kind of influenced by both of them, and Variax to a certain degree, although I'm not as familiar with Variax as I am Pem and Sorcerer Dave. So tell you what, I'm fairly certain that Revin will be glad to get out of this sodding water. And yes, we will take the Nirn route. Simply because of the hero of Kvatch and the research that Sindarian has done, he knows what Nirn route is. Yes, YouTube shoutouts. Never a bad thing. Highly recommend anyone that's into roleplays and RTS games and things like that to check out Pem. And okay, civilization. Never thought I'd be glad to see a dingy, dark and cold hovel. Nonetheless.
I don't want to talk about it.
Also, is it me, but is the game looking a little bit janky on the frame rate side? Might just be me. I'm also wondering why Frostfall isn't kicking in yet. I'm just gonna check that, I think. Game. Frostfall. Reflect on cold weather. Oh, night sky. Okay. Right. Bear with me while I just set this up. Yes. We will start Frostfall. Hey, Nito. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with the junk, and apologies again for not looking at chat. It's kind of a weird setup I have, so... Pem, I would have to disagree with you there. I would also class you in the with Sorcerer Dave and Variax, very much so. Although, like, yeah, although you've spoken to them, so whereas I haven't. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the frame rate and all the rest of it, but I'll just chalk it up to the console being the console. I purposely didn't set up Frostfall until I got to Dawnstar because, let's be honest, he'd have been dead in seconds. So, okay, Lost in Thought. Here goes me and my infamous lack of reading out loud skills again. Lost in thought, you reflect back on how much the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you once lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you open your pack and find the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had thought alone summoned it? You push aside the thought as you thumb through its pages and then carefully place it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. Okay then. Well,
you've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
What a strange fellow you are. Jeez, is everyone going to be in Skyrim going to be just as strange? Ugh, shudder to think. Oh, that is a house. Probably not a good idea to go rifling through other people's things when I've just got here. Someone just get me out of this damn cold. Starting to miss Morrowind already, frankly. Ah, warmth. Yeah, I probably would have starved to death, actually.
I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fruki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
Don't mind me.
It's the same dream over and over again.
I'll just,
It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
I'll just stand here and wait for someone to notice me, I guess.
Everyone, please.
At least the fire's nice.
I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is...
I'm ashamed to admit it, but his name escapes me right now. Is Casimir?
I will. Thank you.
I think that's his old name, or his Dunmer name before he stopped worshipping Vermina.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
Out of character knowledge. Hey, Flaming Potato Guy. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell is up with the frame rate on this. I'm playing on the Xbox One, so I'm just going to chalk it up to that. So, yeah. Apologies if it's jarring, but I honestly don't know what to do about it.
What troubles you, my son?
Erandur.
I was wondering,
Well,
Father,
nice to see another fellow Dunmer here.
and head into town.
Yes, sirrah.
The end while you're away.
So, I kind of heard that everyone's freaking out right now.
Good.
Is there anything I should be worried about before I decide to, you know, just kind of stay here for a day or two before I get my bearings?
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
I have no idea, Pam. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks, Potato. Yeah. Just kind of plagued by issues at the moment with how things are. It took me about 10 minutes to get off the ship that I first started on, so yeah, this is going smoothly. This is going amazingly. But what could you do anyway? Dreams aren't real.
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
How exactly do you plan to go up against the Daedra Lord?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
What do you mean return? Oh, Should we go and talk somewhere else in case of that guy doesn't look like he'd like this conversation very much.
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask
that she does.
Help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
I want to trust you because you're another Dunmer and you're literally the first person I have spoken to in Skyrim. However, yeah, I get the feeling you're just hiding something, and this whole thing is making me feel a little uneasy, I'll be honest with you. Well, thanks for following, Potato. I assume that was you. I kind of missed, yeah.
Your concerns are understandable.
The alert
Trust
sound didn't
is
go
a
off for some
very
reason.
difficult commodity to come by these days. I can only give you my word as a priest of Mara that my intentions are honorable.
About Mother?
Oh.
No,
You're,
I don't think I could.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry, I really can't right now. I just got here
Jokes like
shipwrecked somewhere up north.
Just don't feel like
I'm not prepared to do this right now. I do apologize, but I wish you luck in your endeavors. Yeah, should our paths happen to cross again and you still need help, maybe, but not right now.
I understand. If you should change your mind, I'll be here.
Bloody typical. The first Dunmer I meet and the first person I meet in Skyrim, and they are already a secretive. Oh, well, I guess that's a bloody Dunmer for you. I say as a Dunmer in, game. Why aren't you letting me look up in third person mode?